Hi everyone, welcome to Update Tuesday for March 24th, 2020. Pull up my video here. Before we get started with Update Tuesday, I wanted to let everyone know that there have been some new items added to the Celebration freebies. This is their final, I believe it's the final and third release because Celebration ends on March 31st. So all of these items that are in the annual catalog are now part of the Celebration freebies. So the first item is the Red Rhinestone Basic Jewels. You can get 2 packs of these with a $50 purchase. The mini shipping boxes, you can also get 2 packs of those with a $50 purchase. Follow Your Art Designer Series paper, Dino Roar Designer Series paper, and Woven Threads Designer Series paper. You can get 1 pack of those with a $50 purchase. Shimmer Detailed Laser Cut Specialty paper, a pack of that with a $50 purchase. The Rococo Rose Stamp and Blends combo pack, you can get a pack of those with a $50 purchase, and then with a $100 purchase you can either get the Butterfly Duet Punch or the Wild Rose dies. And like I said, these are just new. There's still other Celebration items as well. You can check those all out online at valeriesmith.stampinup.net and click shop now. But today we are going to do a super cute little card that was made with the Timeless Tropical stamp set and the, let me see what the name of the dies are, in the Tropics dies. So this is the Tropical Oasis Suite. And let me grab the little card because I think it's just adorable. Stampin' Up! Sends us an update every Tuesday with some little inspiration in it. And this is one of the cards that was in their inspiration photo this morning. And I think it's just adorable. It's a little 3.5 by 5 mini note card. But you can mail it in a regular envelope and you don't have to buy special envelopes after you make the card. Because I think that's probably the best way to do it, because then you're not having to buy special envelopes. So you're just going to start with a piece of Whisper White cardstock and fold that in half. And of course use your bone folder for sure, because this is the thick Whisper White cardstock and it definitely needs a good crease in it because it is thicker and it doesn't stay folded as well. And then you have a piece of Designer Series paper from the Tropical Oasis paper, and the one they used is this one with the fruits on it, which I just love because it's so bright and cheery. I think it just pops right off the page, all those little fruits. All right, let's get some adhesive on the back of it, and we'll start just by getting this onto the card. Does anyone out there have this stamp set or want this stamp set? I think it's such a great one that... And I'm not even much of a, I'm not a beach person. I'm not, you know, I don't have decor in my house that's tropical or anything like that, but I really love this stamp set. It's so much fun to use. And then the next thing you want to do is not throw your stuff on the floor like I just did, because I may have just lost a couple of my pieces. Maybe not, I think I got them. All right, just grab a scrap piece of Whisper White. It doesn't have to be any specific size as long as it will fit this smaller flower, and you need to be able to stamp 3 of them. Now this, I'm using Pacific Point ink, and look how pretty and bright those flowers are. And then in the die set there is a die that cuts these flowers out. So once you've gotten these all stamped, you're just going to use your die cut machine, die cut them out so you have 3 little flowers for your card. And you're going to take a piece of crumb cake cardstock. Now this is just a small little strip, and I'll have all the measurements on my blog when everything is done here. But kind of go toward the left end of it because you want to cut that right end into a banner. And use the same ink, just use that Pacific Point. It looks really pretty stamped on that crumb cake paper, I think. I think it just, because it kind of pops out. And then you could use your banner triple punch if you want to trim the ends, or you can just take a pair of scissors and just trim it into a banner yourself. It doesn't matter, whatever's easiest for you, whatever you have available that you want to do. Today I'm just using my scissors to trim this one. Now, in the Tropical Oasis suite, there is a ribbon, and I can't think of what the name of it is right now, so I'm going to have to apologize to you for that. But I do not have that ribbon, but I do have this burlap ribbon, which is similar. So all I did, because on the card that Stampin' Up! Shared, they had a piece of ribbon underneath it, I just cut it the width of the card. Once you've got it the width of the card, they frayed the ends of theirs, but because this is a little bit different, I just took and snipped in between each one of these little burlap strands that are in here. And then I did the same with the other end, just in between each one, just snip it just a little bit. And now you'll end up with a bunch of little tiny pieces. You might not be able to see those on camera, but there's all these little tiny pieces here. And then I just kind of frayed it apart just a little bit more, just so you can see that it's got that fray at the end of it. And then to attach, get more of that on your desktop when you fray it. I should have waited. To attach it to the card, I just used some mini glue dots because they're super easy. Just stick them right to your card, and then you can just stick your burlap ribbon right down to those glue dots. Well, I thought there was a glue dot there. I guess it didn't stick. I'm gonna go just use my scissors because they're right here. Grab a glue dot, stick it on there to hold that piece down. Once you have that held down, all you're gonna need are some Stampin' Dimensionals and glue dots again, because we're gonna use the glue dots a little bit more. And then we're gonna add these flowers in first. So for the first flower, I went ahead and just put the dimensional right on the back of it and stuck it on. And then I did the second, I just actually put the dimensional on the card because I wanted to make sure, because had I put it directly on to the back of the flower, I may have ended up sticking it on top of this, and then it would be a little bit thicker than I wanted the card to be. So that's why I did it that way. Go ahead and stick that flower down, and then do the same with your third one. Just put your dimensional down first, then you can add your flower. Now, since we've already trimmed our banner, we can go ahead and just put a couple of dimensionals at either end of that, because these flowers are actually going to kind of hold it up. Take the backings off. You can just set those aside for now, and then grab some leaves. Now, these leaves were cut using the dies, and they have this fantastic little embossed pattern on them, which I think is great. I'm just going to use glue dots for all of the leaves. Now we want one coming out from the bottom here, because it's going to stick out from the bottom of the little banner. From underneath our flowers, and then one kind of in between the flowers here, and then two at the top. And now I'm following a photo that Stampin' Up! Shared with us this morning. That's why I'm trying to do it the same as what they did. The only thing I did different with my card is, instead of using, they had all pineapples from the little trinkets, I used 3 different trinkets instead of using 3 pineapples, because I wanted to kind of spread it out just a little bit and not use all my pineapples at once. So make sure all your leaves are stuck down, and then you can just stick your banner right on top of that ribbon, and those dimensionals will stick right to that burlap ribbon, which is nice. And then go ahead and get your trinkets out. Now, these tropical Oasis trinkets are so cute. There are 4 different patterns in here. You have a little ukulele, have a large tropical leaf, the pineapple, and the hibiscus flower. So I'm definitely going to use a pineapple, because I think the pineapples are super cute, and since this is the fruit paper. And then I love these leaves, actually. Except this leaf, I just put the glue dot on the wrong side. Let me get that glue dot off and stick it to the other. Get a glue dot stuck to the other side of it. I'm just going to have this leaf coming out from right up here at the top. Hi Lois, how are you? Now, I didn't put a ukulele on the other one. I put one of these hibiscus flowers on there, but I kind of like this little ukulele. So I think I'm going to stick a little ukulele on here instead. I think it's super cute. And then just kind of put it so it's coming off from the banner. And then you can always add more if you want to. You can always add another flower or more pineapples or more leaves or whatever you want to add to it. Now I just stuck with 3 trinkets because that's what they had on their original card. And I think it looks cute with any of them. And like I said, I didn't want to do all pineapples, so I just kind of mixed it up with the other little trinkets. And now I didn't stamp anything on the inside, but you can take this flower if you like. Just ink it back up with that Pacific Point ink. Try not to stick your finger in it like I just did. And you can stamp a little flower off on the corner. I think that looks cute with a little flower in there too. So that is today's Update Tuesday card. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you make some of these for yourself. I know we are all kind of hunkering down, or at least we should be, to try and stop the spread of COVID-19 so our healthcare workers don't get overwhelmed, and our hospitals and things overwhelmed with patients that they can't help all of them. So thank you for joining me. I will be back tomorrow with One Card Wonder Wednesday. I haven't decided which stamp set I'm using for that yet, so I may have to come up with a poll so someone else can make the decision for me, and then that'll be easier. I'll just get up and design a card based around the stamp set. So thanks for joining me. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.